Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones back with a new video. This is a urban garden update for 2017. As you guys can see, I have starting to get some little seedlings. The RC stands for red cherry. I like to cook with a lot of peppers that I get from grocery stores, and what I've been doing for some time is saving the seed. I would save the seeds from various peppers to see if I can grow another plant from them. And some of the red cherries I got from Food Line doing pretty well. It took a while for them to actually germinate because the soil wasn't at the right temperature. But once it got much warmer outside and the moisture picked up to keep the soil wet, they started. These seedlings are about maybe a week old, week and a half old. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transplant these into a bigger pot so I can get so I'll be able to grow. So the plants will have enough space for the roots to travel, and so I can get a bigger plant. This right here is a basil plant that my local pizzeria, they clipped off all the basil leaves and they threw it out. Well, I asked, can I fish out the trash can? And what I did was I wrapped up in a napkin, kept it wet, kept it outside for maybe a week or two until some new roots can grow. And then when I saw that the roots were starting to grow through the napkin, I decided to transplant it to this little plot. I had to trim it a bit because right here one of the it was dying. But as you can see right here, these look like to be new leaves. So I believe this plant is still viable. So I'm gonna do what I can to try to nurse it back to health and to where I can get a good sized plant. I tried to grow Carolina Reapers, the CR, if you can make that out. On the tag, but nothing is taken so far. But I got some more. Pepper plants. These are supposed to be red cherry plants as well. Here's a garlic plant. Well, there's two garlic plants that I fished out of my refrigerator. They started sprouting inside the fridge, so I figured maybe I'll put it inside some dirt, and only gotten this far. I think it's maybe my second time really experimenting with garlic, so I'm just giving this a try. Another red cherry plant. There's some more pepper plants. I just transplanted these last week. They seem to be looking good. Once in a while, I get a few weeds that grow inside the soil. I just pick those out. There's some more pepper plants. You can tell I like hot food. So you got some fruit right here in this plant, some more in this one, and a nice sized pepper on this plant. Now these plants are maybe about a month and a half old. Got some more to show you. Growing dill again. That seems to be a tradition in this former CD case rack. I've been growing a lot of vegetables in here. You got some weeds I can pull up. And I've been growing dill in this thing for maybe about 3 years, and these have all grown from seeds that I gathered from older plants. So the seeds they kept germinating. So I'm gonna keep it up. Got a spearmint plant right here. I'll pick some of these off and I'll put them inside my tea. Normally I don't make a lot of hot tea. I'll brew some tea on the stove and then set it in the fridge. There's always something to do, during the summertime. More pepper plants. These I might keep these inside this type of planter. And you can see right there, there's some small seeds that came from jumbo jalapenos. So I'm waiting to see, get my Gregor Mendel on. See if I can get jumbo jalapeno plants from these little seedlings. These came from just the small ones that I normally would get over the years. These are all regrown seeds. It's a basil plant that I bought. It was maybe about that big when I first got it. Now it's growing pretty high. And I like to cut these leaves off and add them to my pasta. Usually I like to make a lot of red tomato sauce. Another red cherry plant. There's more red cherries. I like red cherry peppers. What can I say? These are assorted. these are some seeds that, you know, I kind of got like a mixed bag. I wanted to see how well, you know, if anything would germinate from this pot. Nothing has taken yet. Right now I have to stop and do a little work on my truck. I'm changing out the differential gasket and all the gear lube. It looked pretty nasty. I don't think it's ever been changed since it left the factory, quite honestly. Got a peppermint plant. I just got this last week, and I think it was on a Monday or Sunday or Monday. I put this plant inside of a pot, and you know, I'm hoping that this thing will you know, grow pretty wild. Have a lot of peppermint leaves to, you know, add some tea. Jalapeno peppers. See, got another weed here I can pull up. Try to get rid of these as much as you can if you're growing vegetables, so that they don't rob your plants of the nutrients they need. Yeah, right up by the root. Some more. But yeah, I love hot peppers. Not sure if I'll get any Carolina Reapers this year, depending on, you know, how those little seedlings take. But maybe if I've come across a plant that's already, you know, maybe partially started, I can you know, plant that. These are poblano plants from peppers I got from Food Lion. Still some more weeds I'm pulling up. I hope you guys like the videos. If you're interested in any older videos I've done, just check through my video list, and I have many other gardening videos I've done in the past. It's a mint julep bush. This thing started off with just 3 little plants, and then, you know, just nursing it, and, you know, with the right weather, right amount of rain, it's been growing like crazy. I'm gonna add these to my tea as well. Do some more weeding. Smells good too. Like I said, three little vines was just growing in this pot after I had weeded, and it just took off. Here I got I'm trying to grow bell peppers. You know, see how well I can do with that. This might be a plant, I'm not sure, but you know, I'm just gonna take care of it as long as I can. If nothing grows here, then I will I probably, you know, transfer something else, maybe some more pepper plants into this pot. But yeah, I haven't never grown bell peppers, so I figured I'd give it a try. Got 2 cucumber plants. I grew these last year. I did very well last year growing cucumbers, so I wanted to give it another try. Here's some more cucumber plants. These started off as seedlings. These are some red Marconi little starters I've tried to get going. Another type of pepper, but so far nothing's come up yet. Here's some kale that I don't eat kale, but I grow it just to grow it. And I like for my neighbor, if he can, to come pick some of these leaves, you know, these kale leaves off, and, you know, take home those so he can wash and eat from, you know, eat as a snack. But yeah, once in a while I just grow stuff just to grow it. I've done it with red cabbage last year. You know, so I was pretty happy I was able to do that. More weeding do here. Pull up them weeds, folks. Don't let them rob your plants. I see I got a lot of ants right here, but they don't really you know, cause me many issues with these plants. More cucumbers. These started off as seedlings. These 2 in the cage were ones that I got from a plant store, and you see they're like vining their way around everything. I don't know if you can tell right there, but there's a little cucumber that's like it's starting to grow. Like one didn't quite make it. You guys can see it right there. There's another viable one right there in the vine. Like they're making some progress. What I may have to do is I gotta separate these plants from time to time, because they will, once they get a hold of one another, they'll just strangle. It's like plant wrestling. See, I might be able to untangle this without ripping them. I might not be able to do it with one hand, but as you can see, like, this plant's winning. He's got this one in the chokehold. Another cucumber plant. And I got a surprise for you guys. There's a saying that old habits die hard. And I think I'm maybe on my 6th year of this habit. I said I wasn't going to grow corn anymore, but once they chopped down the trees in the back of the house, I couldn't help myself. I got some corn plants. These, I planted these around the beginning of April, if I should say. And look like they're doing pretty well. I feed them and water them as much as I can. We've been getting a lot of rain, so I haven't had to come out here and water them too often. And what I decided to do was plant some melons. See some melon plants right there, right there, right there, right there. Some more, past the forest, past the corn forest, just so they can provide some shade as the melon plants get bigger. They'll provide some shade for the soil. But yeah, I'm growing corn again. I could not help it. I don't know. There's something about growing corn I think it's pretty cool. Seeing a cornfield. I think that right now this is my tallest plant. And the reason why I decided to grow these in the backyard is because this part is actually on the property, this part gets the most sun during the morning. So corn needs a lot of sun, needs a lot of water. And so I figured it was beneficial once they chop down the trees back here, take advantage of the sun that was going to be shining on this backyard. I think this is about a 3-foot by 5-foot plot. Another melon plant right there. A little weed. Some more weeds. I don't use Roundup. I'm not opposed to using chemicals. I just figured, well, if I can just pull them up, then why not? Helps me. At least it helps me to come out here and check on everything from time to time, make sure everything is looking okay. If there's not too many things wrong with the garden. But that's it. That's all I'm doing as of right now. I may decide to till up some more of this, this area right here, and maybe plant something else. But we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section or send me a PM. Please like, share, subscribe to the video. If you want to donate to the channel, just look for the button on the main page that says "Give Up That Cheese," a la Project Pat, and make a donation to my PayPal account. But I appreciate everybody's viewers. I appreciate all my viewers, and if you're new to the channel, please check out my older videos. I have many other gardening videos I've done in the past, and if that's that's something you're very into, please feel free to check out those videos. But it's a gardening update for May of 2017. I'm Edward Jones, and you guys take care.